Okay guys, welcome back to Darish Zone, and this finally we are arrived. This is the final version of Retro Machine image for the PI4 512 gigabyte image. The release candidate X, release candidate 10. It was a very long ride after all that months. This is the final version finally. It's based on the last version of RetroPie 4711 for the PI4. The base is the PI4 4GB. The card used is a SanDisk Ultra 512GB, and the case used is a fantastic argon case, which is the best to use this image. So let's look immediately this release candidate, because there's another is different compared to the release candidate 9. You know, every release candidate have difference, so there's difference even on that one, and not new stuff. To be precise, is less stuff, because I want to I thought about it very much, and I think this image need very coherence, need some consistency between the system, because don't forget this image rely on the mystery random mode, which is the engine that pick random games for ya. You have to press select when you're on the emulation station main screen. You press select and you enter this fantastic splash screen made by Franco Franchi, and if you then press start, you pick a totally random game. So I need this I needed the system to be consistent between each other, because there's a risk. For example, if you have a controller connected, you pick a game which ask you for a keyboard or a mouse, is not very practical. It's annoying, to be honest. So it's better to rely around a controller. In that case, I testing with a DualShock 4 controller. So if you press start, you pick a random game from a random system. You don't have any idea what game is until it's loaded. In that case, I think it's a Atari 2600 Gravitar. Okay, for those of you that think the Mr. Random mode is the same of pick a random game which the Y button, no, the square button, sorry. the random game that if you press you see, if I press the square button, it pick a random game, and if of the link, Atari links, okay, but you already know what game is, okay. It's not hidden, is clear. Or Atari ST, Atomic Wave, Dolphin Blue, Commodore 64. If I press the square button, Spooky Castle, okay, those are random games picked between from the 4000 of Commodore 64 game. But you know what games are, okay? The Mr. Random mode is different. You press select and you enter this animation, I repeat, and you don't have any idea what game you will going to play. Press start, the system choose for you. Okay, in that case the sharp. Okay, so this is how the Mr. Random mode works. It's exciting to go for mystery and let the machine choose for ya. But let's back to business. Let's look all the options available on the image. Okay, let's start with audio with a default option provided by RetroPie. Nothing new there. The background music, you can enable or disable the background music with the overlay on the upper side. The basic project is a script to download the I made this as fast as possible because I know it's boring to describe all the options, I know, but it's also fine to show the user what options are included on the retro machine compared to the vanilla RetroPie, okay? Which is, the retro machine is very modified version of RetroPie. So the basic project, you can download overlays from the internet. The BGM Manager is an advanced editor to edit the background music player, but you need some knowledge on edits, otherwise it's a little difficult. The Bluetooth is another option provided by RetroPie. The boot edit is to change things on the boot screen with very high chances of break everything. So this is another option that need very knowledge on the matter. Configuration editor, yes, themes to download the emulation station themes. The factory reset controller is a retro machine option that allows you to reset all controllers. May be useful in some scenarios. Fan speed configuration, this is the option exclusive of the retro machine that allow you to change the sorry to change the fan speed. You can change the fan speed of the argon case, and you can also set the threshold of the temperature where the fan have to kick in. So you decide how to manage this. The file manager, the Flip Genesis Mega Drive, you can change the logos for the US and the Europe countries. Output mode, another interesting and useful option that allow you to change between Full HD and HD ready, may be useful for some monitor, for example. The overscan is disable or enable the black border about the image based on the type of display involved. By default is disabled. The recipe config, everyone knows it. RetroArch same, RetroArch NetPlay same. RetroPie setup, of course, is the main option of RetroPie. RM credits and RM intro. There you can see again the video of the intro or the video of the credits with all the DZ members that worked on this fantastic image. We are very proud of that, guys. Not the weekend image you can get. This is something different. This is something for life. This is the project of life. Franco Franchi, Sonic Jiner, the Blue Bass made also music for this image. Fantastic. Exclusive tunes. Resource manager Omila, our man. How could I do without him? Thank you very much for your Tekken Janers, Ligo B, Cash, fantastic Cash. All my golden boys. And Augusto, Sarumi, Labul Bass, Franco Franchi. A lot of people involved on this masterpiece. Can we reach? Can we back to the main screen? Who knows? Okay. Took a little. I was scared too, don't worry, but some black screen just increased the hype. The Retro Machine intro. This is the masterpiece of Franco Franchi. Look the logo, maybe with the cyberpunk font. That's so great. I made the music, at least the music by Omega Kids. Okay, I should not say that, but this is the most badass intro I can imagine, to be honest. So great. My games of love all in. Why 1942 was not included in my personal collection. Whoa, dang, it's so epic. I have to recover myself, sorry. Move on. Run command configuration, show IP, speed modes. This is very interesting because you can choose 4 overclock speed, which the most exciting is the Omega, the final. And the argon case is very required because the Omega just runs the PI hot. The splash screen, the Super ES, I love that. This is the new exclusive option of Retro Machine that improve the performance of emulation station, because with all that tabs, it's so fluid. Look, the system had to manage a lot of graphics, and look, if you enable the Super Emulation Station option, it's a little overclock that involve emulation station, of course, but also the games in some case. The switch screensaver, with that option you can switch between the mystery random mode or the random mode, but based on each system. I just show practically. This is the time randomizer if you want to choose a different theme for every boot, and the theme, there's more than 30 custom themes, so plenty of. I showed the video screensaver switch. If you press on that after the matrix routine, if you press the select button instead of Franco animation, you have something different. You have animation for every system. You can wait or skip the routine with the D-pad. The Commodore 64, the arcade. If you press start during this sequence, you start a random arcade game. Okay. Amiga, you start a random Amiga game. This is for those who want a random game but knowing the system of choice. Okay. Let's back to the default mystery random mode. Okay. If I press selected, I back to the animation that we already know. Okay, I showed all the options. Okay, and the collection are the very last feature of the Retro Machine Release Candidate 10. You already saw the trailers. On this image there's more than 100 of custom collection. The custom collection are very useful because they set some guide with a huge number of games. There's Miss Trilogy, NBA Jam, Need for Speed, NHL, Ninja Gaiden, Outrun, Pro Evolution Soccer, Pitfall, R-Type, Rally, Rick Dangerous. Look at all the rally games. Rick Dangerous, the Samurai Shodown, Shadow of the Beast, Shinobi, Speedball, Splatterhouse, Spy v Spy, Street of Rage, Strider, Terminator, Test Drive, Tetris. A lot of And in the theme that I show on this video, some custom collection also have the arts. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's start the TDO. One of the new system managed good from the PI4. There's a strict selection, 23 games, the games that works better. This is interesting. I never show that, and this is interesting. An idea from the Discord community. The 4-player collection, all games that can be played up to 4 players. I was not interested so much on that thing before, but I changed my mind when I discovered that the PI4 can manage brilliantly up to 4 controllers. I'm not used to play with 4 controllers on the same unit, but it's fascinating. The AMIGA, you know, AMIGA, huge selection, 2309 games. The AMIGA 1200 with 149 games. The AMIGA CD32, 181 games. Amstrad 1953, almost 2000 of games. Look, the arcade 2561, so more than 2500 of games, and this was a little reduced to compared to previous release candidate because I just decided to remove some adult games that was not very appropriate. The arcade hacks, this is a selection of games that are already included into the main, so you don't have to consider this as plus games. It's just a selection to arcade games only. 26, there's some interesting stuff like Mortal Kombat Plus. Atari 2600, 707 games. The Atari 5200, 77 games. Atari 7800 with 64 games. Atari Nix, Atari ST, a little selection for the ST lovers. The Atomic Wave, almost 20 games. This is one of the custom collection with the art assigned, in that case Batman, all the Batman games. Battletoads, same thing. Bubble, and this is the Commodore 64 with the majestic 4,000 of games. Okay, you know I am Commodore lover, and the Commodore shine on this. And this is selection of cartridge games for the Commodore 64, almost 400 of games. The 64 is the same selection of the 64. Castlevania collection, already saw the trailer, all the Castlevania games. CDTV, 90 games. The ColecoVision 138 games. Community, the 111. The selection of community is great with lot of Amiga games. All these games were decided from the DZ community, guys. Yes. The Cool Spot, another custom collection. The CPS collection, 72 games. The Crash Bandicoot collection, 10 games. That's all the trilogy for the PSX, Crash Team Racing. Daphne, 4 games. The desktop, this is the desktop mode, is a full desktop available, but you need the keyboard and mouse. Doom, the Doom selection, custom collection. Double Dragon custom collection, all the Double Dragon games. The Dreamcast, one of the best set of this image, 142 Dreamcast games. The DC selection, we already saw the trailer. I talked already about each game. The family computer is the NES Japanese 242 games. The Fatal Fury custom collection 23 games. The family disk computer, one of the new system added on this image, already showed on previous release candidate. All translated games, not Japanese strict game. Final Fantasy custom collection, Final Fight custom collection. I'm not sure what this on the trailer, if I remember. The Fist collection, love that. All the Fist game, Way of Exploding Fist. The Game Gear 281 games, Game Boy 493 games, the Game Boy Advance more than 1000 of games, Game Boy Color and 508 games, the Golden Axe selection 22 games, all the Golden Axe games, the GX 4000, another new system which finally works well on PI4, and the International Karate custom collection, Karate, Indiana Jones collection, a custom collection, all the Indiana Jones games, look. Television, classic. Cody, there's also code included. The King of Fighter, expect a trailer for this selection soon or later. The Last Ninja, you already saw that. Super Mario. Sega Master System 285 games, the Mega Drive more than 1000 of games, the Mega Drive Mini 60 games, Mega Drive Hex, the Mega Drive Japanese, Metroid custom collection, Mortal Kombat custom collection, all the Mortal Kombat games, MSX 635 games, Nintendo 64 129 games, NAOMI, another system that works great on PI4 based on Dreamcast. NEO-GEO, this is the home system NEO-GEO, not the arcade. The arcade are included into the arcade. Are different, guys, there's different options, different modes. NEO-GEO CD, fantastic, the best releases, not all the best releases. Nintendo NES 1339, okay. The NES Classic, the Nintendo Mini, all the games releases on the Nintendo Mini, Nintendo Hex, NEO-GEO Pocket Color, the Open Board, fantastic, 90 games, the best Open Board releases. PACMAN Collection, all the PACMAN games. PC Engine 226 game, the PC Engine CD, 100 of games, the best releases, the ports, there's a lot of Doom games, Prince of Persia selection, PSP 133 games, guys, basically very solid selection of PSP games, all tested, all games that works well, no problems. The PlayStation, guys, 5 games, a little less compared to the King Ultimate, but there's less space to dedicate entirely to the PSX, but still a massive selection. The PlayStation Classic, look, that is the same set of the PlayStation Classic. Expect some trailer for that. The Rambo, the custom selection, Resident Evil custom collection, the Ridge Racing custom collection, Robocop custom. There's a lot of Robocop games actually. Sega Saturn, another system, interesting system for the PI4. Only a little selection, 30 games, because not only works, unfortunately, but that one works. The Scan VM, I just improved a lot Scan VM with the 5-7 almost 60 games for the Scan VM. There's a lot of very interesting releases like Phantasmagoria 1 and 2, all the Mist trilogy. It's very good. Multi-language. All games available in English. The SEGA, this is a selection, custom selection of SEGA arcades. Look, only arcades, guys. It's arcade classic. 32X, the system, SEGA system. The SEGA CD, fantastic. 115 games. The Super Famicom, the SNES Japanese. The Super Graphics, 5 games. Super Nintendo, 1156. Way more than 1000 of games. Wow. The Super Nintendo Classic. The Super Nintendo Hex. The Super Nintendo CD, 36 games. Sonic Hedgehog, the selection of Sonic only games, lot of X. The Space Harrier, one of the new collection I've made. The Space Invader, Star Wars, the Street Fighter, Tekken, one of the last custom collection I made with his own team. Turtles, the Tomb Raider, TURRICAN, the lovely TURRICAN, custom collection. Wipeout, custom collection. The Sharp 68000, Zeta custom collection, and the final is Sinclair ZX. Very solid selection, more than 1000 of games. Okay, let's look at the final number. 2, 3, 2, 4, 2 games, so more than 23,000 of games. Not bad, not bad, not bad. You have very some choice to made. For example, this is from the Strider collection. Let's just let's test a game. And this is a Strider for the Mega Drive. I picked that for a reason, because this game, I want to include this game on my personal selection. I was on the fence until the end, because this is one of the best porting of all time, probably. It's almost identical to the arcade. It was a little miracle on the Mega Drive, so, but I just forced myself to pick 25 games only, so whoa! What a ride! Okay. So it's all for today, but this is not the only video I want to make for the release candidate 10, because I will record another video when I show just games. That one was to describe all the system, the final system, the overall games, the option, and as you can see, all works very good. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about, and we catch up on the next one.